Hey everyone, this is Vaughn at Spirit of Health. Hey, on this fasting journey, I wanted to just have this video on water because I think water is crucially important and there's a lot of misunderstandings about water. So let me just give you a few tips and my thoughts on water. One is if you're fasting, especially water fasting, you want to drink purified water. You definitely don't want to drink tap water. But the purified water a lot of times can be distilled or reverse osmosis, and that completely takes all the minerals out. And I think that's really dangerous long-term for fasting. Maybe short-term, if you're doing 1 to 3 days on water, that's okay. But if you're going to do an extended water fast and you're drinking distilled water, that could be dangerous. That can really deplete your body, dehydrate your body. People can end up in the hospital from mineral deficiencies and dehydration, needing to get hooked up to saline and potassium solutions because they're not getting their minerals. So one of the easiest things you can do, and I think a good way to protect yourself while you're fasting, again, especially if you're water fasting, like you're not going to have this problem if you're juice fasting, you're getting all those vitamins and minerals. But if you're water fasting, I'm really going to encourage you to put minerals in your water. So I'm going to give you a couple examples of some ones we use. I'll tell you what my favorites are. Some of the stuff I've been using for 10 years. But I'll give you some basics. Like this is Endure Trace Minerals. It's Trace Minerals Research. This one's super affordable. These are out of the Great Salt Lake, so they're good minerals. I don't think they're the best, but I think they're fine. But they're very affordable, and they're electrolytes. Just like athletes put electrolytes in their water. Why? So they're not muscle cramping, so they get more hydrated. So it's the same kind of thing. If you're going to do an extended fast, get some basic trace minerals in your water. Now, my favorite is the By Ocean. And there's a couple different kinds. There's a isotonic solution. It's a 0.9. And this is the hypertonic 3.5. The isotonic, the 0.9, if people have high blood pressure or pregnant women, sometimes I'll recommend the 0.9. It's a weaker solution. But most people, myself included, I do the 3.5. So I think this is great for water fasting. If you don't, well, you probably don't know this. I mean, I found it fascinating. But ocean water, nothing by God's design is a mistake, right? So the earth has 75% water. Our bodies are 75% water. What's fascinating about ocean water is if you evaporate out the sodium, because obviously we know there's too much sodium in salt water to drink. But if you take the sodium out, ocean water from the oceans of our earth have basically the exact same mineral composition as human blood. They actually used to use ocean water for blood transfusions when they ran out of blood during the war. There's a guy who experimented with this in the early 1900s where he actually took blood out of I think it was a dog and put the ocean water back in, and it turned into blood into his body. I mean, it's just fascinating. So I call doing the ocean minerals like a blood transfusion to your body. So if you want to get all your minerals and get hydrated and get the magnesium, again, the minerals in the same amounts that our body has, this ocean water is good stuff. So this is called By Ocean Hypertonic. That's a good one. Another one that's really good and really affordable are these plant minerals. So I've been using these for forever, for 10 plus years. This is from a company called Morningstar Minerals out of New Mexico. I've used them for a long time. I love them. They're all plant-based minerals. So again, Great Salt Lake, ocean minerals from the ocean, plant minerals. So from decomposed plants from a deposit. And these pour out black, this inner vitality plant minerals. This is mainly all your trace minerals. And like I said, it pours out black, humic minerals, fulvic minerals. I've done whole classes on the importance of minerals in our body. The Lord God formed us out of dust of the earth, Genesis 2:7. We need these minerals to function. So taking minerals like this during a water fast, I think would be profound. This Energy Boost 70 is a lot higher in the electrolytes. So if you're going for hydration and electrolytes, I would do the Energy Boost 70. If you're going for plant minerals and trace minerals and humic and fulvic minerals that are good for a lot of things we won't get into, but great for detoxifying and cleansing and healing the body at the cellular level, the plant minerals. And you could certainly do both. So just some ideas of some things you can add to your water. Because again, I want people to be hydrated. I don't want people to do water fasting in a way that's dangerous. I want to make sure that that their bodies are getting the right thing that they need, even when they're water fasting. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that if you do water, it's pure, it's clean, it's mineralized with something like this. Don't trust your local well water source. Don't trust the tap water, even if they say it's good. It's not. There's too many impurities in it. And your body's, when you're water fasting, ideally you're getting some cleansing and some healing in your body. Now, another thing on water fasting I'll just touch on, and I know I always sound crazy when I say these things, but I've just found it to be true, is be careful not to over consume water. Our goal is cleansing, healing, and hydration. So it's the old thing, it's not quantity, it's quality. If you got minerals in your water and it's a good purified water, you're going to get hydrated. Ozonated water is the best. There's ozone machines you can buy out there. When I water fast now, I drink ozonated water. It's the best. It's oxygenated water. It's amazing. But you don't want to overdo water because you don't want to be waterlogged. You want to drink water as you're thirsty, as you feel you need it, because your body will actually cleanse and purify your body at deep, deep levels when there's not enough water available. That's why dry fasting is so powerful. So I'm not saying not to drink water, but don't force it. Don't drink a gallon a day just because. Drink it as you feel like you need it, when you're thirsty, and that is hands down the best way to do it the right way, I think. Not forcing it, actually listening to your body as you drink the water. Another little tip is to drink warm water or hot water. It's warming. A lot of times when you're water fasting, you're thin, you're weak, you're cold. So it warms the body, which strengthens the body. It's also really good for hydration. So just straight warm water is more hydrating than cold water. Warm water's more in line with the body and the cells and the natural body temperature. The cold water is a shock to the body, a shock to the stomach. So warm water is another tip. So I'll leave it with that. If you're water fasting, be smart. Don't force a gallon of water a day. Drink hot or warm water and sip on it. And put minerals in your water so that you stay hydrated and safe while you're doing any kind of water fasting, and especially extended water fasting. I hope it helps you on your fasting journey. God bless you.